Here we go, we're gonna learn some stuff. We're gonna have lots of fun with English things. We're gonna go on an English journey with each other. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. English journey. Okay, so somebody sent me a link and said this link isn't working to get back to my article. So I thought that it would be important to show how it is that you can get to the article that's hidden inside this link, because many of you, I'm sure, are going to do what you're used to, which is to favorite an article, try to go back to it, and then it's going to give you some error message that shows, like for example, if I take that I already had it copied, so if I just make a new window here and I hit this, it's going to try to make me log in, which I can do, and it shows me this. It's going to show me this every time. Doesn't matter if I go back and click it again, same thing. The problem is that link was created specifically for that session you were in, and once you left the session, it doesn't work anymore. It's just like having a key that works to get into a building, but once you leave the building, that key doesn't work anymore, like a password protected building. So basically what you have to do is you have to go into the quick links, library services, scroll off campus, academic search complete. And I can tell this is an academic search complete for one reason. If I take this web address that's in the other window and I look at it, there's a secret detail in here that tells me what article it is. Right near the end, let me paste it. This is the original thing that I pasted. Right here at the end, there's this hidden little before the and symbol, and after the hashtag, AN equals this. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go over to the database. I'm going to paste it. In one of the videos that I have on YouTube, and I don't know if it's one of the ones that I have that people are actually using, it says that the way to look up a specific article in this database when you don't have access to a DOI number address is the AN number, the reference number specific to the Academic Search Complete database. So this tells me that if I do the access number, accession number is what they call it, and this is the one, that's their kind of serial code for going directly to that article. So when I hit search, it's now going to take me to nothing, which I was not prepared for, and which kind of makes me look stupid. So let's see. That's weird. Maybe full text was unchecked. Oh yeah, it's even worse. So I'm not sure how somebody even got access to this. Found this search. I mean, full text should be checked automatically when you go to this database. So apparently we don't have access to it in full text. Now, if you go to the article itself, and unfortunately this is a lit review, so you wouldn't want to use it anyway. I guess full text is not automatically checked. So you need to make sure that you, every single time you do a search, check full text. And that way if I search, let's see, what was the subject of the article? Mental illness prevalence rates. Let's just go look like in women. So say mental illness women. We'll just search that and then we'll look. So the best way to get the search results you want, the ones that are going to help you, is to check full text. You want to check scholarly peer-reviewed academic journals, because that's actually going to take that number right here down about by half, because it means we're going to get rid of all the journals that aren't relevant. Actually, there's quite a few still. It's impressive. Probably only the last 10 years, I would say, maybe 15. I'll go ahead and do 10, because I imagine we'll still have a lot of articles. Yeah, 600 articles. That's going to be plenty to go through. And then I'm also going to narrow down my searches to academic journals only, no book reviews. So I'll get rid of that lit review of what I got last time, hopefully. And then I'm going to go ahead on here and make sure I'm only reading articles in English, because I can't read any of those other languages. They're great languages, they are, but I can't read them. And then also, if I want to narrow it further by a subject, like for some reason men's mental health is listed when I type in women, psychological aspects, psychiatric research, social aspects. Man, even in the databases, when women want to ask about their mental health, there's always a man to go, but what about me? Women's mental health subject term. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I could search for that. Is that women's mental health? Oh, it's got its own subject area. That's great. So yeah, we'll use that subject area. So notice there's a lot of ways I can limit my search to where I'll get exactly what I'm looking for. And granted, at this point, there are 421 articles to look through, which is quite a bit. But a lot of times you can dismiss them. I don't know if you're actually able to limit it by just articles that have a certain page length. I don't think so. I can, however, go by newest, although it's going to try to give me the most relevant stuff first. So probably in the first few pages, I will find the most relevant stuff. But if I want to go by the newest date, then I'll see the very newest articles they have about this kind of stuff now. And if you want to look at the journal title, it's here. It's always going to be there, as well as the author. The lead author on the study is always going to be first. And if you want to look at how many pages it is, tells you what the page numbers are in that particular journal and how many pages that is. This seems obvious. 1 to 18 is 18 pages, duh. There are other journals, though, where like if you look here, 168 to 174, and it tells you it's 7 pages. So that particular one, we probably couldn't use it unless it was a support source. Same with this. And there are a lot of very, very short articles that you have to kind of look through and say, okay, well, I can't use this, I can't use that. Because the most relevant articles, the ones that are going to have the most data, are going to be the longer ones. That's one of the reasons I've limited to the longer articles, because a lot of them are just commentary if they're not at least 10 pages. So you look through, you find like at least the 10-page articles, find the author, see if it's relevant to you. If it is, open a new tab, and I would suggest when you do this, there's the PDF full text there. I would save every article, because the internet doing weird things right now is of course what would happen, and you have to rely on the internet for everything. So I would suggest doing that. Additionally, you can get out of this view by clicking this little button, and it brings that back. But what I'm going to do is, actually, I don't really know how to get out of this view, so I think I might just hit back. It's going to take me to this either detailed record HTML full text, PDF full text, and then I can also go here to the cite option, where I can go and get the APA citation. I can copy this, and the idea here is this DOI address at the end is a web address. And it actually works just like the reference number that I showed you, where if I create a new window and I hit paste, it'll take me directly to that link at the original source. Sometimes they offer it for free. Notice here it says download PDF. If I click that, since it's an open access journal, it said there I can get it for free. Open access journals allow anybody to get the information from the journal. Doesn't necessarily mean it's an open access for anybody to publish in the journal. If it's scholarly peer reviewed, it's definitely not going to be that. But there's also the option of, and I would suggest everybody get this just to be sure, write it down somewhere, but at the bottom of every single academic search complete entry, there is an accession number. And if I copy that and I go back over to my search, I can see that if I were to go here, paste that accession number in, except all I need to do is type the letters AN at the front, then I can get directly back to that article. I can get its PDF full text. I can get that. All I gotta do is have the database open, have a session open, and I can get back to any database I have with just that reference number. I can also do the same thing though, if I have access to that, either the DOI number or in my citation that I should have saved, the DOI number address. Because what it'll do is it'll search it in the exact same way if I type that in there, just like that. So I could click it to get there, and I could also do this. That will also take me directly to this article because it finds that DOI number referenced in the keyword stuff. That is my suggestions for you for how to approach the databases and how to search. That's a quick way to get back to articles. that you've thought you've lost, but now you can get back to them fairly easily. And also how I suggest that you search for them so that you find the right information quickest, because it's not like Google. It's a lot more specified. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. Bye.